I want to now look at some recent news and voter sentiment surrounding it. Let's look at first the gerrymandering fight that started in Texas and has made its way to California. Because redrawn congressional maps in Texas have the potential to flip 5 seats in Congress from blue to red. Governor Gavin Newsom in California, he said he wanted to fight fire with fire, and he signed legislation that would let voters decide in a special election if the congressional maps in his state would be redrawn, and if so, those maps have the potential to flip 5 red seats blue that would directly counteract Texas's maps. What do voters think of these redrawn maps in these 2 states?
So this is where things get a little interesting. So despite the fact that 52% are paying a great deal of attention to redistricting in California and Texas, we see sort of mixed results at the state level once we ask folks nationally whether they think it's a good idea in California and Texas or a bad idea. And so for California, 56% say it's a bad idea. In Texas, 54% say it's a bad idea. So pretty similar numbers there. And then 44% good idea, 46% good idea in Texas. So again, a little bit mixed results. We see, if we look at the demographics, 77% of Republicans say that it's a good thing in Texas. And then 52% of Democrats say that it's a good idea in California. So a little bit more of a split among Democrats. They aren't necessarily on board with this, on fighting back against the original Texas proposal. So it sort of remains to be seen, I think. And I do think that in the case of California, Governor Newsom is going to have a little bit of his work cut out for him, especially among some of the younger demographics who say they aren't paying as much attention.
And